Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today I've got a mail call that I've been so pumped up for. But before we start getting into all of that, I finally got over 500 subscribers for the channel. So thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed. It means a lot, and like even something as simple as reaching 500 subscribers, to me it's a big milestone. So thank you for helping and supporting me on that growth. So with this, all of them are huge keys, and they're not marble. I'm super pumped up about this. Like I'm so excited. I happen to be on a big kick of this character right now, and at first, let me go ahead and show you why. This McFarlane figure of Jon Stewart. So if you're new to the channel, outside of comic books, I also collect action figures. And this Todd McFarlane Jon Stewart is one of the best figures they've ever released. It's just a phenomenal figure. So a byproduct of me picking up this figure was I started looking into his first appearance. I'm also on a Neal Adams kick when it comes to comic books. So naturally, whenever I saw that his first appearance and then realized it was also a Neal Adams cover, I went ahead and tried figuring out what I could do to get it. Now, I had another video filmed back in December. Me and a few other people, we got the storage locker full of comic books. We did a draft of it. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll put links into it. They're entertaining. In that, I brought home probably about 30 to 40 comic books, and in it was a copy of Punisher #1, the solo series. Sent that off and got it graded. And then whenever I got it back, I had a video filmed. It didn't work out. The file got corrupted, and I wasn't able to restore it, and just kind of lost its flair. Well, besides the point, that Punisher came back a CGC 9.8, which was ridiculous. I was not expecting that. So what I ended up doing was I went ahead and put it on eBay, because I figured I can flip this, make my profit, do something else with it, as well as replace the book, which I did. I got an 8.0 with the book for under $100, and then just had an extra $1,100 still sitting in my PayPal. But with that, I actually got this book. We can start digging into these. So the first thing I did, going back to the Punisher book. So I sold this copy of a 9.8 Punisher 1, and with the profits, I went ahead and bought this book. Best potential for the highest grade for the lowest price. And we have a PGX Green Lantern 87 first appearance of my boy Jon Stewart. So with this, it's PGX, so it should be graded lower. So this should be about a 6.5 to a 7 CGC once it gets sent in. It was graded in 2007. So this is way before cleaning and pressing was ever a thing. So it's a book that'll definitely benefit from it. The only issue is I think there's a tear. But we will definitely be getting this cleaned and pressed and sent off to CGC in a brand new case. Actually, no, I take that back. No, I haven't. I haven't cracked a PGX case before, so that'll be new and fun, because I don't like PGX. No one does. Green Lantern 87, the first appearance of Jon Stewart. Next up. So before I get to pretty much the big book of this is one of my favorite comic book covers of all time. This book, which is a copy of Green Lantern 76. Now this book is not considered a key issue, whatever. But it is a classic Neal Adams cover. And I might go back and buy the grader notes on this, just to look and see what it has. It does have some tanning on the back cover, but over here on the front cover, I can see pencil marks. I love this cover. I honestly never thought I would have this book, especially in a 7.0. But if you've seen the channel before, you know I have a love for 7.0 graded books. So this book's always going to be my PC. I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm more excited for this book than when I got my copy of Tales of Suspense 39, First Iron Man. Yeah, next Neal Adams signing he does for CGC, I'm definitely sending this book in. So, again, Green Lantern 76, CGC 7.0. iconic classic cover, especially for Green Lantern. Here's the heavy hitter of this mail call. Showcase 22, the origin first appearance of the Silver Age Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, first appearance of Abin Sur, and Carol Ferris. So for Green Lantern collectors, this is considered the book to get. And let me tell you why I went ahead and picked up this book. So right now, if you're watching this video, you already know how comic books are going. The prices are just going up and up and up. Now that primarily relates to Marvel books. Marvel books are ridiculous right now. DC, not so much. And for months, I've been saying you need to be going for DC books instead of Marvel. It's just, they're more affordable. You can get more realistic options for your money than you can in a lot of these Marvel titles. With Green Lantern is easily a top 5 DC hero. If you look in the Justice League, he's in the Justice League. And if you were to say name 5 DC heroes, he's going to be one that you would name. You know, you would get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. And then that 5th is either going to be the Flash or Green Lantern. And that just comes down to preference between the two. I don't think anyone would ever say Green Arrow unless they've just watched the TV shows. So I was able to land both this book, the 1.5 Showcase 22, and the Green Lantern 76 7.0 for $2,000. Now that is a lot of money. $2,000 is not anything to just be laughed at or thrown around. But if you look at the prices of what some books are going for, it's nothing. Especially for a book that came out in 1959. You look at other members of the Justice League and their first appearances and what those prices are going for, this is the steal of all of them, because you can't afford Flash. We're not talking about Batman, Wonder Woman, or Superman. We're just not. But out of all of them, this book is easily the most obtainable. So right now, I'm on a huge Green Lantern kick. Like, I'm reading Blackest Night. I've had the first Atrocitus, which I believe is Green Lantern Volume 3, 26. I've had that book for years. Whenever Injustice 2 came out, Atrocitus was the dude that I just wrecked everybody with. So I've had Atrocitus, and I've always been a fan of Green Lantern, and some of his key issues are very affordable, as well as easy to obtain. Now that I have Showcase 22, 76, and then John Stewart knocked out, I think naturally the next book I should be going for is going to be a First Sinestro. So, drop me a comment, let me know who you think I need to be going after when it comes to Green Lantern. When I decided I was going to go all in on Green Lantern, I wasn't playing any games. So I went all in on Green Lantern, and I'm really happy I did. I've been using the DC Infinite app to going back and read Blackest Night, and I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying kind of going back to basics and buying books that I just want to have in my personal collection. And starting this Green Lantern collection's made it enjoyable again, instead of getting discouraged from the way prices are swayed and so many for other books. To go back and find books that were easily obtainable, because I got all of these within 10 days. I did. Like, I'm stoked to have this. And there you have it, guys. I had an incredible Green Lantern mail call today. If you're a fan of Green Lantern, I would love to know what issues you think I need to start reading or going after to add to my collection. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow and also motivates me to make additional content for you guys. If you are interested in any Green Lantern books, let me know which ones I should be checking out. I'm also curious what you guys are reading right now. Are you reading older books or some of the modern releases? And what are some of the ones that you are reading? As always, stay safe and be great, guys.